Start this motherfucker over. Hey, hey, and we live now, and we live now, and we live now, and we live now. Hey. Kitchen Couch TV, welcome. We started a little earlier tonight. That way a nigga ain't all out of breath when you know what I'm saying? But we smoking, well, welcome to the Kitchen Couch TV, as you may see, Kitchen Couch. You know what I'm saying? Update the dice, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of food for thought. For real ones only. So tap in, you know what I'm saying? If you want to support, you know what I'm saying, thekitchencouch.com. We got merch, we got a whole different shit. The podcast. Speaking on the podcast, I need to get that rocking too, for sure. You know what I mean? We're just gonna do a little short one for the podcast, but you know what I'm saying? I got me some Indian food. Right now, let me take this little filter off. I'm smoking on some motherfucking slurricane. We're back at the studio again. Everything's good. You know what I'm saying? Everything's good. I got some topics. Did I write these bitches down? Yeah, I wrote these bitches down somewhere. Let me see. Okay. All right. So, hey, was good. Cheers. So, the first topic, while we get into this Indian food that I got right here, staining up the damn desk. Look at this. I mean, look at all that. Got some dal. Got some. This is basmati, something like that. Biryani, I don't know. We got some eggplant curry here. And we got some pakoras. You know, it wouldn't be Kitchen Couch TV if we wasn't eating some good ass motherfucking food on here. I don't know what to think of these pakoras, right? They seem a little undercut. This might be a new place we're trying out for the first time. But so far, I mean, I can't complain. So we got the eggplant dal and the lentil dal. Both slapping. Both slapping like a motherfucker. It's slapping so hard. You know when that good, you get that good food. You gotta put damn two or three paper plates, right? Plus a napkin, and it's still gonna smell like curry somewhere in this bitch. But you know how it be. Mmm. Some fresh sambusa. Mmm. Some real heavy. Except fuck it, Indian's not good. Try some Indian. So yeah, like I said, we got the eggplant dal, the lentil dal. We got some fucking it's getting hot in here. Or is it just my new sign? You feel me? For those that are on Instagram, you can see it. If you're on the motherfucking on the YouTube, I don't think you can hear it, but shit, we're gonna be coming live every Monday, at least until further notice, but every Monday, 8/8:30 to 9/9:30. I give myself a little hour just in case I'm late for whatever reason. It could be hustling and shit, But internet friends, I want to sit down and have a meal with you guys, Post in the comments, post in the wherever, kitchen couch. I want to know your recipes. I want to know what you guys is eating around the world. I want to know your little snack, your little go-to snack. Because I'm going to let you know mine. Right now. All right. This motherfucker right here is on some other shit. Has a lot of rosemary in it. Like hella. It almost has a soapy taste, but once you get past that, it's pretty damn spicy. Pretty damn spicy, babe. This week, you know what we drinking on? Everybody wants to know what we drinking on this motherfucker. The naked coconut water, always. And since La Croix won't send in that bag, we're drinking that Polar 100% natural seltzer. So yeah, man. Earlier, I took a little microdose. I'm feeling nice and even keel in the zone. It was fucking up my stomach for a second. Cause I put my little in like some soup or something, because you can't really taste it. And if you do taste it, it'll like add to the flavor, mushrooms and soup. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Especially depending on what kind of soup you have, I suppose, right? But for the most part, you ain't gonna do nothing but add a little flavor to it anyway, right? Double whammy right there. So I hit that on them. Man. Perfect. I need to start my days with the microdose, and pretty soon I'm gonna have the how-to microdose video coming soon for those of y'all that are interested in microdosing. You feel me? We got big things coming on the way for there. But like I said, I put mine in like a little ramen situation. Fire. What else did I do there? I also hit that cold water shower. When I tell you it's the one, it's definitely the one. It's definitely the one. Let me check where my Discord fam is at. If y'all want to get on the Discord, hit me in the DMs, man. Discord. I got you, man. I got you. Can't be just anybody, but I got most of y'all. You feel me? When I say most of y'all, I really meant some of y'all. Mm. 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 But yeah, so I'm enjoying this motherfucking vegetable doll. Mm. I just gotta say thank you, God. One time. Mm. So one of my questions was, is the Northwest more soft than other places? Now, when I say this, I'm from here, right? Born and raised. We definitely in our fields out here. What's up, Sativa? Good. I need you for this next topic, too. I need you for this next topic. And I need all the women to chime in for this next topic, too. But so hop in whenever you want. Get your blunt ready. Get your shit ready. Then come hop in this motherfucker. But the question is right now, is the Northwest, Seattle, you know what I'm saying, more soft than other cities? Right? Is it more soft than other cities? Now, I'm saying that we are in our feelings more about certain shit. Hey.
What up?
So we are in our feelings more about certain shit. And some of the violence be so different out here. And I guess a lot of people get offended by certain jokes and certain things out here, whereas, like, you know, in other places, you're not necessarily feeling like you feel like you could say whatever you want when you're somewhere else. But here, it's like you might just you don't know who you're gonna offend or something. Sometimes it's so
Where
true.
You're from?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I get why people would be offended. You know what I mean? But I feel like I have enough like strength to walk away, right? Like, unless unless it's some like Karen shit, bitch, and you're in my way and calling me the N word and all some more shit, like then that's a different conversation. Then I might put my hands on you in that instance, you know. But other than that, like I could care less what anybody says.
Right.
That has no validity on anything. You know what I mean? Like it don't have no validity on shit. Like a lot of people say, like I went through a year. A lot of people said a lot of stuff about me, and it wasn't even true. It was so crazy how fast that shit spread.
Right.
And how happy and how cool people were, like just repeating it, like as if it was actual fact, you know. And I learned there's really nothing you can do, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, that's a fact.
I feel like people who are doing all of the hating or are saying whatever they're saying, that's their own shit. That's their own shit. So if it's bad, that's they shit. Like karma wise, spiritual wise, whatever. You know, that's they shit. That's not mine to take on. We ain't taking that shit on.
Right. That's
everybody was tripping on like Dave Chappelle and shit, you know, and it's just like people have their own truth, right? Like my truth is different than your truth, right? So if you say some shit, that's your truth, right? Whether it resonates with me or not,
right?
I cannot take that away from you, you know.
Right.
And maybe some of the stuff he was saying was like a little intense, speaking the climate that we're in, right. But I personally don't think that he said a lot of bad things. Like I didn't take it as a bad thing, right? Like if you think about comedy from like the 80s and the 90s, niggas was talking about you like a dog. Like you was walking like you
Don't sit in the front seat. Don't sit in the front seat at a comedy show back then, cause
out of there. You know, the Apollo, the guy that tap danced your ass off stage and everybody was like, ooh. You know, I feel like people are just a little bit more sensitive. Maybe because, you know, maybe there's like a spiritual awakening, right? And people are feeling a little bit more than they would normally feel, right? Like I've heard that the energy of the earth is changing, right? Not just like with zodiac signs, but the actual energy is like changing, right? I've heard a lot of stuff, you know, so it could be a lot of stuff, but who really knows, right? I also today I heard that we are on earth to learn how to manipulate energy,
right?
And to get what we want, right? And to be that beacon of light.
What's up, people, Dave OI? Right? Tap in, man.
I love it. That's what life really isn't that hard, right? Like if you really go back down to the basics, life is hard, like in the human sense. But life isn't hard in the spiritual sense. And most people need to get in the spiritual sense so that things can start making sense for them, right? Like for them personally.
I think that is life hard? It could be, right? But mostly no. But I think that's why they try to make it hard on purpose for certain people, because they understand.
Yeah, you got it hard. Fuck it, we got it hard. I don't care. We got it hard. We got it hard. We got it hard.
Yo. What up, my brother?
What's going on?
So the question right now. So
hey, hello. I'm Pastor Dave. And
Pastor.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I was like, oh, let me put the blunt down real quick. Respect.
trying to break the ice.
I was like, hold on.
I felt something in the spirit. I was summoned.
Woo!
No. I did blow that out so quick, like.
Okay.
Maybe one day.
I'm respectful. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah. You in the house of the Lord now. What are you talking about?
Like I grew up in church. I don't go to church. Word. I grew up in church. My family was in the church. Like my grandpa was a deacon. You know what I mean? I did usher competition.
Tabernacle.
Dang. That is awesome.
Church.
That's pretty cool.
Tabernacle.
Yeah, no, that's dope. I heard you guys like talking about spirituality and stuff like that.
Yeah, people need to get on that.
Really interesting.
People need to get on the boat because you have no stresses. Like, right? Like, if you really do the research and do the dark, what is it? The dark work, right? Like the dark work.
Shadow work.
Right? Shadow work. Shadow work to your own self. Things will start to get easier. Like shit won't even bother you as much as it used to, right? Like after let's say a year of working on yourself, healing, doing shadow work, you look at the next year like, damn, this part wouldn't have bothered me, you know, like as much as it would have last time. With the progress I've made.
Yeah, no, what you said was pretty interesting about like the whole spirituality aspect of, you know, us. I don't know what you were saying earlier, but it made sense though. I was like, you said something to the effect of, what were you saying? I'm being fake right now. You said something to the effect of like
oh, okay. So I think so. It started from the conversation, is the Northwest more soft than other cities, right? And I said we are more in our feelings. She said that you know, the world is the earth is actually changing and the energy of the earth is changing, so people possibly are like more in their feelings now, like everybody collectively, not just Seattle, but everybody in general. So I thought it was a different perspective. By the way, I am from the Northwest. Don't disrespect.
Yeah. I don't know. I think spirituality can be like defined differently on a wide spectrum especially when you're comparing it from person to person. Because what's interesting is like some people believe in religion a little bit and not a lot of it or some of it, which is
they need that structure.
Yeah, which I think is important. I think it's important to believe in something rather than believe in nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's those people that they'll get sick or something, the medicine isn't working, and then they'll just like, you know what, I'm just gonna meditate, and then they're fine. They feel fine. So like, I think there's levels to it, and even the base. I think everybody should just have like a core, basic, fundamental, like you know what I mean, like the basics. Like everybody needs to start with that. In school they don't educate us about spirituality very much. They try to remove that as much as possible, separation between church and state, and then not only that they don't even teach us classes on financial stuff. They'll teach us how to raise a baby though, real quick. They'll give us those.
They don't even do that anymore. They don't even teach you how to raise a baby no more.
They barely, you know what I'm saying?
Like, the little egg, you get the little egg, or the little fake baby.
I don't think I really did that.
I didn't do it.
Well, I didn't want to hear about sex. I didn't want to hear about like private parts. I didn't really want to hear about that stuff personally because I wasn't doing it.
I already kind of knew.
I was talking about the girls that were doing it, like, ooh, you're nasty. You're nasty. You are nasty.
I mean, I already kind of knew.
Like, ew, you let him do that to you?
Man, you gotta free the boob, like
free the nipple.
Little monkey sex, little monkey sex and shit.
See, look, I feel like when I was that age, I already kind of knew a little bit. Like, I didn't know everything, but I knew enough, which I was like, okay, and like people, I remember when like up until like, I think I lost my virginity when I was in 8th grade.
Oh my God. When I hear stuff like that, that is so mind-boggling to me. Because in 8th grade, I was not thinking about that.
A freshman or a sophomore in high school.
I was going to freshman year, though. It was like 8th grade summer.
I was 18, almost 19 years old. I was already out of high school. I was already
damn.
like adult.
What kind of was sex like glorified from your perspective, or was it kind of like demonized? Because a lot of sex shaming.
No, so it wasn't anything, right? Nobody just talked about it, right? Like, I knew because I'm just smart, right? Like, I'm just resourceful anyway, so I knew what I knew, right? But it wasn't, like, that was never on my mind, right? Like, that never was on my mind at any point in time, even if I had a boyfriend that, like, wasn't on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't,
right.
And then when I started dancing, that changed my perspective, and so I viewed sex, like, completely different. It's not even like sex
is the manipulation tactic for spirituality.
I mean, I could. I really could if I wanted to, but I mean, I'm cool, so people fuck with me anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess for me, I mean, being raised where I was raised, sex wasn't like, I feel like I always say this, there's no necessarily rite of passage for men in this country. So if there is a rite of passage, it's definitely having sex. But now as a man, I know that doesn't mean shit.
The wood explained it perfectly. The wood.
Oh.
The wood explained it perfectly. Paying your buddy to go tap that booty for $5.
But it's just funny too, because I'm like, okay, like when you lose it, I feel like, I mean, there is maybe one aspect of becoming a man, but it's like, as far as being a complete man, I wouldn't just say it's down to that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just fuck and they ain't really real men. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, what's the deciphering? Can you hunt? Can you do this? Can you start? What can you do? Can you make your own fire? Can you pay your own bills? Can you, do you have your own place or
right?
What?
I think you're right about that. And even for me, even when I like first initially thought that or at least explained when I lost my virginity, it wasn't even, I don't even think like I you know what I mean? I don't even think I was so nervous. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew that we were in motion, but I don't think I climaxed. You know what I'm saying? But
I climaxed like 3 times just trying to find the thing. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It wasn't like.
Oh
I remember bragging about it, like, yeah, I just did the thing, and everybody was like, well, dude, how was it? I was like, it was cool, but like, I didn't bust it. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing happened past that point. You know what I'm saying? But like, what do you like? I don't know. It wasn't until like 16, 17, and you start figuring it out. But
Hell no.
It took some practice.
Yeah, but like I was fucking crazy in high school too. I was like,
yeah, I faked the orgasm.
Oh, I've definitely done that. You're like, oh my god, this is taking too long.
Y'all going to hell.
Don't they always talk about women faking orgasm? Shit, I faked the orgasm too, but yeah, it was so good. All right, let's go to bed.
That was good. Hey, you did that thing. You threw that thing.
Shut up. That is funny. That's funny. Yeah.
Hey, I want to say something, but I don't know if it's.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you now, don't. If you gotta think about it, don't fucking think.
All right, I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Yeah, but
I don't like about smoking weed with these nails. Like these nails are long. These nails are long. I'm over here like trying not to burn my poor little lips.
You say you be dancing. What kind of dancing do you do?
I don't dance. I mean, I haven't danced in a while, but I mean stripping. That's what kind of dancing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I respect that. I throw money out there.
I do too. I love the strip club.
I've thrown a dollar or two. I've thrown a couple dollars. Yeah.
I love the atmosphere. Yeah. I love the music. Like I love it. Like I love it. I literally grew up in the strip club, so I feel like that is my second home, no matter what. So we're most likely you might catch me at a fucking bomb ass strip club throwing money. I remember one time I went for my birthday. I was wasted, like completely wasted. I took out $300 at once in this empty ass club, and I was just throwing money around. Yeah, I was throwing money on the DJ. I knew the DJ. That was it, right? I knew.
Hey, nigga, play this song next, though. Let me get the aux cord. Let me get the aux cord, DJ.
Money everywhere. Money was everywhere.
Yeah.
The homie fell asleep because every time we bring him, he always would fall asleep. So he's been falling asleep at the strip club.
Damn, he's leaning like a son of a bitch. Leaning like a son of a bitch. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's always like I feel like the experience for a black male at the strip club is different too, because a lot of times it
depends though. If it gotta be I've never actually been to a black strip club. I need to go to one.
It's way more lit.
Black one?
Yeah, I've never been to one.
Way more lit. Way more
like down south, right?
If you have it, like
downtown Seattle.
Do they have one?
Yeah, we've got strip clubs. We got like.
I'll say like
black one.
No.
Oh, black one. You want to go down south? You want to go to like Texas, Atlanta? I've never been to one of those, but I hear like with Magic, like what was that, Ludacris?
There's some in Arizona, right? That's where I worked at. Like that's where I
Cali to New York.
At the white clubs, right, where you gotta play where you gotta play like R&B or like soft rock. You can't be playing no nothing. So when I went to Arizona, I was like, whoa, like they do it different out here. Like it's crazy. Like whoa, So when I got there, it was a different experience for sure. But I mean, you meet all types of people. I met celebrities. I've been in a music video. I've done a little bit of stuff.
Shit,
I'm an OG.
No, I feel
I go back, I'm an OG.
I feel like strippers. I feel like strippers are like very intuitive. Like their intuition is mad crazy, spot on. So like,
some people.
I've got some of the best relationship advice at strip clubs. Believe it or not, but a lot of times too, it's like also being a black male there. Sometimes it's like, is he somebody's pimp? It's the first thing that comes out of. Oh, maybe he's just like a whole hustler. He's trying to get a girl, so he can whole hustler or something like that. So it's usually like, I'm there for the art of it. I like art. You know what I'm saying? Like they know that. Like if I'm there, it's like
for a lot of different reasons.
You just really just drop that thing and just bust it like a champ. Like,
and that's the
thing. Like throwing money. So
I'm so glad you said that because people are like, I don't tip, I don't do nothing. Like,
yeah.
Listen. If you go, you're gonna have a good time. Like if you go to a good strip club, you're gonna have a fucking bomb ass time.
Absolutely.
The bitches are gonna smell good. They're gonna have big booties. Like it's all gonna be like, ooh, the music gonna be good. The drinks gonna be hidden. The waitresses is gonna be legit. Like it's gonna be a good time. So when I go, I always have to pull out money before because I already know like I'm about to get drunk and be like, ooh, I need some money.
Plus, you don't want to be drunk going to the damn ATM either.
Nah.
That's not a vibe.
Nah, I usually go in there with the budget.
Pop a couple hundreds or something. Just throw a couple little.
For real, it's fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
It is a good time.
Man,
I feel like there's a code being broken when like too much information is being divulged. Sometimes it takes away from the sexiness. No. Like some girls, like I don't necessarily feel bad for some people's life choices or whatever. Like I met some of the most intelligent women like ever. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a girl there is like, I just graduated with my BA degree. I already just paid off my degree. Now I'm trying to save 30 bands so I can start my own business. I'm like, I know she's gonna be able to achieve that. And people that are like, I'm in this clean.
Pussy is not recession. Pussy is recession proof.
Yeah. It really is. Yeah. Literally resilient.
Yeah.
Literally resilient.
For real.
It's clean.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, think about it though. There be some dirty ass bitches that be pulling some shit too.
I used to always say,
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like, yo.
You know what I used to do?
I'm going to school.
Yeah. Well, let me help you with this tuition, girl.
let you in on some of my little tactics. So I used to work both day and night. So
tell me yours, and I'll tell you mine.
I used to go in the daytime, and I would sit with the daytime clients, right? And the only thing that would be on would be Sports Center, right? So I used to not really watch like sports a lot, but I used to watch hella Sports Center. So I used to just spit out what I would watch on Sports Center to people later on in the night, right?
My
and
nigga.
just be up to date on the fucking sports for that day. I used to do that. I used to just sit there and just talk and just make sure I go sometimes. Like, man, whatever. Like, yeah, it's whatever I say it is.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. My thing was I would just always tell them that I'm falling in love with them. Yeah.
That was me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it could go two ways. It could go really right.
Like, oh hell no. Oh really?
It goes really, really right.
I would be saying yes all the way to the ATM. Like,
yeah.
You want to
show
go
me how much you love
right now?
Show it.
Right.
We need that.
Say, yo, listen, I already gave this money to throw it.
We need more hosts to come on the show.
Like I learned how to read people. Like I learned how to read the room in a space that nobody is talking to me. Right? I could sit out and scan the room and just know automatically who I'm gonna want to sit with. More than likely.
Yeah, for real. Like, no, I think that's one thing that I did notice. Like, this one girl was giving me relationship advice. She was like, I date ball players. I'm dating a dude that's going to college in Arizona. I was like, that's what's up. And then when she went on to be like, yeah, could you ever date a stripper? I was like, yeah. I mean, you're gorgeous. And then she was like, yeah, but I only date ball players. So I don't know what wicked game was happening in that moment, at that time. And then a little bit over time, conversation when I was like, well, it's funny, like I go on dates, but these guys are always nervous. They always got like butterflies, like bubble guts like crazy and butterflies. And she was like, I don't think that's right. She's like, I think if you going on a date with someone, you're feeling like you're about to lose it all, you're tripping. Like, I was like, what? It's like, yeah, like if you're literally going on a date and you feel like this is gonna be the last girl on earth, like you're tripping. I was like, wow. That was some good ass advice. I was like, yeah, you're right. Like I am tripping and being sprung and shit off of a chick, but it is what it is.
Oh shit, Sativa. We lost her.
It was no, she bounced out. The feds was watching and they kicked her off.
Oh yeah, they don't want her to be great. They don't want her to be great.
She's divulging too much information.
She's a sav though.
Yeah.
No, hey, but we need some more pros on the show, and for show. And you know what I'm saying? Honestly, going to a strip club, honestly, I'm an awkward ass dude. So like honestly, I'm gonna be like I feel like I'm either gonna be like too popping or too turned down. Like I'm either like in that bitch like, hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Woo! Yeah, shake that ass. Oh, damn, girl. Oh, yep. I'm either doing the most or I'm doing the least. Well, hey, I was going to the back. Hey, like I went to the back with this girl that I wouldn't typically, other people might find attractive. I mean, she was fine. Don't get me wrong, like in the sense of the word, but it wasn't like my particular cup of tea. But it's like, I tipped the girl on the way over there. You know what I mean? I was like, oh yeah, you're cool too. Like maybe later we could like. Thank you. Respect.
Yeah. So especially them girls, like, nah, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Little tip here, little tip
what
there.
I will say is it's cheaper than dating for real, like getting a girlfriend and going on dates and taking her to expensive places. It's cheaper if you want that one like crazy spontaneous night and you want someone to lie, give you sick lies all night or whatever, then yeah, you go in there and you have yourself a good time.
I got you one better. No, I got you one better. Go to a festival. If you want to get a one-nighter, go to a festival. That there's no experience like a festival that like literally you're like, oh shit, it's popping. And like
it's wall to wall unknown diseases, bro.
Yeah.
The monkeypox, hey.
You walk into a potato factory with all the bumps on the goddamn potato, you know what I'm saying? And then let's not forget, you talking about going to the strip club. All them broads smell horrible in there. They ain't showering in between shows, nigga. You're not putting the stress on there. You smell like straight up extra perfume on top of extra perfume on top of her perfume in there.
Girl, my wedgie. She got digging out the wedgie and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you don't want that. It smell like Canadian bacon.
Yeah, for real. Like the stuff that's secreting out of their pores.
You don't want that.
Yeah, they ain't even vegans out there, man. They're eating bacon and like you can smell it just coming out of their pores. Like they nasty.
Bro.
I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
Nowadays. Yeah, and then it's gastric too. Their stomachs be like whatever, and then their breath stink. But it's not like it's not bad breath. It's like gastric bad breath. It's coming from their gut. It's like coming.
Damn.
Like your esophagus. That ain't even your tongue.
I ain't even been.
Pay attention to that shit. They just thinking that, and then suck ass niggas gonna dance, saying, get that tip up, gonna dance. Yeah. But as soon as you get that right in your face, you're like, ooh, boy.
Yeah.
You're like, I'd rather just be at home.
Smells like clams in here. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, dead. Oh, dead.
I'm gonna just activate this. You're killing me, bro.
Okay. You know what? The worst experience I ever had. Worst experience I ever had, right, was and it wasn't a terrible experience, but all the clubs are usually downtown and south of downtown. There was one, but south, right? And so I went to one when I lived on Aurora, and it was called Dancing Bear, right? Shout out to Dancing Bear. I'm pretty sure it's still there. If it's not, then it's holding on by some some strings for show, right? And I go in there and it's like nobody in there. Nobody. And like I guess there's like maybe like 2 or 3 girls and like 2 bouncers, but nobody's in there. And my homie's telling me, he's like, my homie's the one that brought me. I live literally like down the street from it, but I never went. My homie's like, yo, let's go to the Dancing Bear, let's smoke a blunt and go over there. I'm like, okay. So I guess he was trying to meet a chick over there. So we go over and I guess he meets this chick. This chick, you know, you're not supposed to get naked or whatever. She definitely got naked completely, absolutely. And she was all over with it, just like.
That's crazy.
But
and
the funny thing
was
is,
she really wasted?
When I don't know, I don't think she was a little high maybe, but I don't quite remember. I don't think she was like too crazy, but she was like butt ass naked. I was like, whoa, okay, this is Wednesday. Lit.
Hell no.
Like Monday.
Lit. I'll cabinet this bitch. And
I feel like Monday in here.
So look, and then the one experience I remember though, I walked in the door and like I don't go to strip clubs, especially not up here. They're like, oh, so like I guess you have to order a drink up here, and it has
like
to be
minimum?
Yeah, but you can't drink alcohol here, so it's like $7 Sprite.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
That's usually how it is.
I'm like, yo, like what, dog? Like,
$7 Sprite?
yeah,
Never,
or tea or coffee. You want coffee? You want tea? You want water or Sprite? Or like,
you never bought an exotic dancer a $30 water before? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, not 30. I go across the street. I'm like, baby, hold on, let me get something for you.
You ain't put money on her books on her rent.
Oh, definitely.
You have not experienced life. I'm telling you.
$30 bottle of. Baby, I'm thirsty. I want some of this water. It's the water from QFC down the street.
Yeah.
$30.
That's kind of how they make their money back, right? Because there is no alcohol. So you got to pregame. If you're not pre-gaming before you go anywhere.
Oh, I mean, you know me, of course. Of course.
It's true.
But
Pre-gaming is the best part of going to the goddamn game.
Right. But then you feel like when you pre-gaming, like at least me, I'd be like, damn, I'm going hella hard. And then I go to the club, I'm like, I'm so fucking high. Like, whoa. I'm like, whoa, I'm just here to have a good time, man.
It's a thing though, like, so you brought up a good point about odor, right? So the last time I went to one local place, I'm not gonna give up too much information, but it's in Ballard somewhere. The only one that's
damn, you dropped that.
It used to be called Sam's. It's not called that. Anyway.
I know exactly what you're talking. You can only say that because it's not there no more.
No, it's still there.
Nope, they tore it down.
No, it's still there.
Oh, it is still there?
It's called the playground now.
They tore down the street too. All that shit. That shit's in the middle of the hood now.
Man, I was trying to lace you real quick. But anyways, when I was there, I was hella single, right? So I could speak freely of it. I wasn't under any jurisdictions. I was out of pocket, whatever whatever you want to call it. But I did notice that there was a lot of females there that smelled a certain type of way. It wasn't, it was like odor. But me being single there, I did notice that there was a lot of married men there. With that being said, a lot of times they're probably not trying to smell like perfume because if they get a dance with a married man, he's got to go home, kiss his wife, smell like.
So you know what I used to do? I wear cologne.
Like me.
Oh, that's some. Ooh.
That's definitely a game killer.
Damn.
Yeah. And I personally like cologne. I wear cologne currently because if I like it, like you might catch cologne on me, right? Very occasionally, that's what I used to do. My man at the time used to be mad because he had like Dolce & Gabbana, like light blue, right? And I used to use it up. I used to use his and mine up.
I'm on that. I used to like the Versace, the blue one.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, like really good, like really expensive cologne smells good, right? Like, and if you're dancing for somebody, like, obviously you should already know that, right? That's why you don't wear glitter. That's why you don't wear stuff like that. You know what I mean? But a way around that, I used to wear cologne.
Mm.
And
I'm just
like,
saying.
guy used to be like, "You smell so good," and I used to just crack up. So I'm like,
But look, they're just saying like, okay,
literally cologne.
you know, some of them down there ain't all that fresh.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, that's
They got stalactites and devil bats down there.
Stalactites.
And are
you know what? Like,
sulfur oxide type odors, gas.
Just
some do.
Just to give you
Now for those that
Chafing
don't,
like a motherfucker.
we ain't talking about you, but we talking about for the ones that you know, y'all really going there like y'all balling. Like why y'all smell like onions? You smell like y'all been on the court for like 6 hours. Like there's no reason.
You know,
and you don't even smell like that after you ball, bro. It's different.
I'm just
It
so
smells different.
I'm just saying, I know.
Smell like Campbell's soup.
Like, and because I smell bud and stuff, I always didn't want to smell like smoke or being outside with people who smoked or whatever. So I always had cologne, perfume, baby wipes. I've always I can't take a shower, right? Some places have showers, but when I went into a strip club and they had a shower, I was totally disgusted. So
yeah.
I'm clean enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like a prison shower at that point. Like fucking, you got to wear your flip flops in there.
That place. Hey, strip clubs were COVID proof. I didn't see a strip club shut down during COVID.
Oh, except for Portland, but they had the outside ones. They just made it outside. Bitches is twerking in the cold ass weather. Like damn, it's cold as fuck. They're still popping and shit.
Cold pussy doesn't rock.
I think they were, and they were serving hot chocolate. That's how they were getting it too. They were serving like hella hot chocolate too. I remember that.
That's cool.
It's the Northwest, so we drinking coffee and chocolate like that and shit, you know.
Like man, I don't think I've ever been that. I don't think I've ever been that horny before.
I don't know how people can just not smell good. You know, like I don't know how people could not. I've heard stories. I've never
seen it. I've never experienced it, to be honest.
Sometimes if your booty is big, you gotta soak that shit. You gotta soak it.
Oh, that's for shit. That goes without question.
Like you gotta open it up. Like you gotta shake a little bit. Like you gotta you can't just you gotta soak that shit.
Well, you know what? I've never smelled like a big girl. I've never smelled a big girl like smell bad at a strip club before. Like usually they're the cleanest ones, but I've smelled some pretty foul stuff though. I
smelled
saying which place I was at specifically. It was already
it was in Ballard.
I've smelled some dirty booties before for sure.
But that was probably the only place I've ever seen where they're okay with you like pulling your phone out real quick, and they're also open to social media because a lot of the girls that dance there also have OnlyFans. So I was like, oh.
All right.
That's interesting. That was very interesting to me because a lot of places like you bust your phone out, they're about to throw you up.
A lot of places still aren't like that.
Yeah,
right?
you're not supposed to do
that. Like
that's like bootlegging a movie, dog.
You didn't see the video where the girl threw her shoe at him for recording.
You're just supposed to have the memory,
right?
Yeah, basically.
Nah. They letting it linger. They're trying to get that after hours money.
Hell no.
They're trying to get money on their days off, which is smart. It's a
very,
yeah.
You're supposed to be trying to get
OnlyFans, baby.
While you sleep, and that's how you get rich.
I did OnlyFans for a little bit. I still got an account. I mean, I just been so busy lately that I haven't been posting, but I have an account too, and I did it kind of during the COVID or whatever. But I feel like I haven't made like hundreds of millions of dollars. I probably won't, right? Like I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. Like bitches made bank, right? Like some bitches made bank, and that's hella cool, you know?
Yeah.
But
I think
personally, it's hard. I've already got a man, right? Like I got a man already. So to juggle some strangers, right? That's a little hard for me. Because if you really think about it, like you cannot juggle men because they all require attention.
Did you say he straight up left?
He's like, I can't do this.
Very few men are able to operate with less than little, right? Very few men are able to operate like that. Me personally, when I work, I used to admire the girls who had customers come like hanging out and all that shit. Like I never did that because I could never do it. Like I just didn't have the attention span. I want your money now. Like I just want to dance now. Like I don't even want to really see you outside of here. Like that's dangerous. You know, like who are you?
It is dangerous.
Put the money in the controlled environment. So like that's where like most of like I just nah.
Yeah, it really be like that. And, you know, I still get messages, but hey, baby, I'm dancing over here tonight. You should come through. But I also learned that strippers and dancers, I don't even like the word stripper. It's so dirty. It's such a dirty concept.
Strip.
Which is, you know, it is what it is by definition. But I hear that like a lot of them for safety reasons, they don't work at the same spot for more than 5 to 6 months.
I mean, you know what? I've never had
niggas is tripping though. Why? Why are niggas tripping?
I've never had that experience, right? But I did have like some people used to like wait in the club until like the end of the night, right? Like trying to wait for you outside. I've had that happen before. Some guy. He used to be really nice man. He used to always come and like spend a little bit of money. But the last time that he came, he kept talking about this place where it's like a pool kind of, and it's like this like